Alright, this is your boy Princetreppe back with another unboxing video. Today we're here to unbox the Xbox Series S. As you've been following my channel, you know I got the Series X, got it day one. It took me a while to think about getting the Series S. I was like, you know what, I kind of need it for my PC gaming space, so I can sometimes when I'm doing something I need a console. I'm not streaming my console through the network up to my laptop or a PC. So I was like, okay, having the console or a smaller version of the Series console right where I need it is perfect. I didn't want another X because I didn't really need one. I didn't need that much horsepower for that space. So I was like, okay, having the Series S was perfect. It's not a 4K machine. It can do 4K, like I think video stream like Netflix and stuff, but as far as gaming, it's a 1080p device. But it's 1080p 60, which is perfect. This whole generation is about frames per second. So we got 60, 1080p 60, and some games 1440p 60, but you usually see 1080p more than 1440p. I went ahead and just got the bundle. These are not games that I play, but I went ahead and got it anyway. So I was like, hey, might as well. Got the bundle, non-bundle, much to go. The bundle has some little add-ons. I don't play Fortnite, I don't play Rocket League, and I don't play whatever else they got in there. I don't know. Fall Guys. But I'll probably give it to my kids or add to my account. Never know. Who knows? But it's there. It's free. Same price. I said, go ahead and run it. What else about this console? It does support, if you have an expansion card, it does still support the expansion card. So at times when I don't feel like maybe download, it's only 500 gigs of storage, so it's not a terabyte, it's only 500. So sometimes when I don't feel like downloading everything and I already have it on my X, I can just take out the expansion storage and plug it in here, and that should be just fine. And again, also it's all digital, so you do not get a disc drive with this one, and which is perfect for me because honestly, I haven't bought a physical Xbox game in years. I just refuse to buy physical games anymore unless it's for the Switch. Switch, I go all physical when possible. Everything else, all digital, baby. All right, so let's go. Without further ado, I think this is just a sleeve, but that sleeve is taped on. So let me do this. Ooh. Move the sleeve. Oh, is that? Oh, sleeved on both sides. Do I want to pull it out that way? Let me just do this. Can it work out this way? Nope. I gotta tape it that way too. Oopsie. I won't cut this. I won't cut it. I'm maybe starting to cut it. There you go. Oh boy. So the sleeve, I can put to the side. And this is just the console box itself. Yeah, 1080p. Well, there are games, I misquoted. There's select modes in games you can hit 1420 frames per second. For the most part, those are few and far between. Don't expect that. Most games don't do 60. I think like maybe some Call of Duty modes will hit 1080p 120 frames, but for the most part, you'll be usually getting 60 for everything else. But it's nice that it's there. You can hit 120 if the developer pushed for or designed a game around it. I don't think it was mandated that everyone do it, but 60 generally the standard. But in more demanding games, you may still do 1080p 30. A developer just didn't want to put in the work. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. Just depends on the game and the engine they're using. So that just is what it is. Cut this here. Got some tape to go through on a few sides. We are right here. I think that's everything. All right. So a nice little package, just like the X. I'll just let that flap down. This is small. Oh my gosh. This is like, what can I compare this to? I didn't even know what to compare it to, but this is like a little boombox, like a tiny boombox. Like this is smaller than I expected. I didn't know the box. Look at this. I honestly thought this was gonna be bigger. Pause. Oh man. But I like that it's small though. I like that. I like travel size. You know. So if I go visit my father, he already has an X at his place. Instead of me lugging my X, 2, 3 states away, I can just pack this and be done with it. Like that's perfect. So I like that travel size aspect of it too. And like if I'm traveling, I don't need the 4K and all that other extra stuff. This is perfect. Just give me the frames, man. I can deal with 1080p. Just give me the frames. All right. Man, this is really slim down, but I love it. I love it. So I'm not sure what the design was around. This is obviously the fans are right here. Obviously this is flat. How well it turns horizontal, I guess it doesn't matter because, side story, I had a PlayStation 2 like most people. PlayStation 2, I was playing one game, Final Fantasy X, and it was too close to my bed, and I was traveling, and I hopped out of bed and kicked it over while the game was on, scratched up my disc tray entirely. The disc tray scratched up my disc. I had to rebuy the game. I was almost into it. So long story short, I do not like turning consoles upright, but this one is all digital, so even if it tilts over, whatever. So that's fine by me. But it usually probably be stationary somewhere, probably behind my monitor somewhere, so it's not directly behind, but off to the side, so it's not too easy to tilt over, Like I said, back port, so you can see that. We got our storage port there, HDMI out. There's no more HDMI ins, that's been gone, that's the old Xbox One days. 2 USB ports, and an Ethernet cable. I don't think I have any more free Ethernet cables, I will be connecting this, but I'll be good with that. And USB port in the front as well. Obviously it's just a security lock thing, but I'm probably not gonna be needing that at all, ever do here. But I like the design. It almost feels like the smallest next gen. It is the smallest next gen console, but it works. I love it. I love it. Let me put this up. I should have had that up for a while. All right. On system things also supports variable refresh rate, which is it's just definitely a godsend and a plus. HDR for gaming, which is again another plus. If your TV or monitor supports it, a lot of the newer ones nowadays do. Again, like you said, 4K. 120 frames per second is the biggest bump. They don't advertise it here because it's not like a pro, but it's obviously 1080p. They're not going to say 4K because it's not 4K, but it's 1080p. 60 or 120, mostly 60, and very seldom, hopefully very seldom, 30. But I doubt it's going to be a lot of 30s. Game Pass, get it. It's worth it. That's all I can really say. If you play a lot of games, I would definitely advertise this more toward newer gamers or gamers who just don't care to spend the extra $200 for all that 4K stuff because they don't play enough games that support it or they just don't care about it. Like if that's not your jam, just get this smaller Series S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. And you be good. It does everything you would need it to do, and then some. That's fine. Most like I said, but it's not very heavy. It's heavier than it looks. I didn't say that much. It reminds me of the One X, how it was a little bit larger than this, but a lot heavier than it looked. So it is definitely heavier than it looks, but there's a lot of technology compacted in there, which is good. A lot of good technology. Sign it up. Fine. Sign it up like that. Okay. Ooh, okay, so I can't wait to get started on this. All right, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, boy. I'm out of here. Peace.
But wait, there's more.
All right, just want to do a quick comparison. So for anyone who's interested in a comparison between the two Series X and the Series S, this is basically the height difference. Not much, well, there's a little bit, not much of a height difference, but width, pause. There's definitely a difference there as far as the width of these two machines. So you could kind of see the difference here. Look at that. Almost like two of these could fit in just one, just about. So that's pretty much And this one is definitely a lot heavier, for good reason, than this one. It's noticeably a lot heavier. Turn this one sideways. A lot of times, when my system is set up, my entertainment system set up, I have to turn this one sideways because it doesn't stay straight up. For where this is going though, this will probably be straight up. But its profiles is a heck of a lot lower. So obviously, like you can see, this is easier to tote around than this boy trying to take it on a plane or take it to travel somewhere. Just bring little man with us and we good to go. So little man is definitely will be taken around with me. All right. And like I said earlier in the other video, or earlier video, expansion card, I can just pop it in there, pop it from this one. Just when I'm ready, if there's games on here I need to play real quick in another room, I can just pop it right in here, put it in this way. It recognizes it, we're good to go. But internal storage here is 1 terabyte, 500 gigs, so there's definitely a sizable difference. This, I believe, is another 1 terabyte SD card. I think they make the 2 as well, but I got this way ahead. And then I don't know if I wanted to spend as much for the 2. 2 costs a lot, so I wasn't down with all of that. But I definitely just want to bring you that nice comparison, so you see what you're getting as far as size wise. If you want to say, hey, which one can fit in this entertainment system versus that, you know what you're looking at. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.